What's good, man? Welcome to the DipdNWhipd Podcast. I am your host, Hoff with the Sauce, and I got a special guest in today. This is episode 8, of course, and the DipdNWhipd Podcast, where we always kick flavor, never count favors, man. I got a special guest with me today. Of course, Young Hefe ain't in, but we got a good solid pick today, man. Shout out to my dog, Young Samaj in the building, man.
Skinny.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but he go by Skinny Maj, man.
What's good?
We got a good episode for today, man. We're gonna give y'all some insight of who he is and what he do, man. And then we're gonna talk about some good shit today. But for right now, what I like to do is start off with some icebreakers. The theme of the show, we like to stay dipped and whipped as the podcast's name. You see the ice cream truck, man.
It's right there.
Yeah. So, we like to stay within, theme. So we're gonna start off with some icebreakers, and we're gonna do some top threes. Of course, you're heavily into music, right?
For sure.
And of course, you can put that shit on. Clearly,
got it from you, dog. Got it from you, dog.
I got it from you. So let's start with top three artists that of the all time for you, like artists, period.
You know what I'm gonna have to say, and it's gonna kind of throw y'all off. Fat Pat. Fat Pat was the first person when I was listening to music. My pops used to play all the time. Loved it every day. Ghetto Dreams.
Yeah.
All Houston shit. That
Straight
was the first thing.
I already know it. Straight throwback.
I
already know.
So that was the first thing. That was the first thing that kind of got me into music. Then it was Wayne. Wayne
got
to go.
Got
I
to.
feel like Wayne to go.
Got to.
When I was young, that's who I got. When I rap my metaphors, all that, Wayne. Style, Wayne. All of it. Wayne just off the top of the head. He was
just going.
Gone for
and
sure.
Know, as soon as you hear that lighter, it's raps.
You knew it was raps.
Yeah, it's raps.
You knew it was raps.
Gone.
And
I'm already knowing.
That's what it was. And then now, when I listen to stuff now, it's more so Drake.
Okay.
Drake is a huge influence. Drake just got different everything. Genre, songs. He got hit after hit, album, and just consistent.
And he can dive into any genre, bro. I think that's one of the things about Drake that is like what I can admire about him is like this man don't care what genre it is. He gonna put his hands on it.
He gonna do it.
He gonna put his hands on it. What this man did a song with who was it? Bad Bunny. I heard this nigga speaking Spanish. I say no. I say hey.
Him and you know who else?
Who?
Tory Lanez.
Facts.
Tory Lanez.
Facts.
Tory Lanez cold. I think he probably. I say a top 3. He right there, top 4 for me. Top 4.
Okay.
I don't really listen to like the old music.
Right.
But those my top 4 for sure right now.
Okay. Okay. Well, go ahead and give me a 5 since you already did 4. Who's sitting in that 5th place? That 5th spot.
Let me think.
Somebody that you put on, you like, nah, this nigga.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm going with all like current.
Okay.
I'm gonna say most likely, bro, Future.
Oh yeah, hands down. Okay,
sure.
That's solid.
Future too. I would say I ain't never really just listened to like Jay-Z like that. I ain't never really just gotten to it. Like I listened to it a little bit, but what my pops listened to and what influenced me was all like South.
Straight South. Okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Facts. Shit, I understand that. Understood.
What about you?
Me? You know me. My taste is eclectic, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know me since I was a Michael Jackson number 1. Michael Jackson.
I feel it.
Number 1 all day, man. I like number 2. Now 1 is easy. 2 through 5 is hard. Right now, so where I'm gonna put 5, because it's who I'm listening to right now, and they just like got a hold on me right now, and they anytime I listen to their music, it's like always a vibe. Jordan Ward.
Oh yeah,
yeah, bro. Go hard, bro.
I'm gonna have to listen to it. I ain't never
Jordan Ward.
Hey,
bro, listen to Jordan Ward. He got this EP he just put out. It's a collaborative EP he put out, and I think it's called Journey.
Journey.
Yeah, look at bro. When I tell you,
I'm gonna have to listen to it.
And it's a vibe too, bro. Yeah, go ahead.
And that's the thing, because it's so much. It's different music, different areas. Because you can go and listen to anything from Larry June to Smino.
Facts.
It don't matter.
Facts.
Like,
hey, Smino and Larry June be eating though, because Corey is heavy on Larry June, bro. I mean, like, when he found out who he was and stuff, he is heavy on Larry. But Smino be eating too, bro.
Yeah, I was listening to Smino. I think it was the song Polynesian.
Oh.
Polynesian,
when I tell you,
tough.
He walked on that motherfucker.
Tough.
He walked on that motherfucker. No, man. And then so that's 1 and 5, and then 2, 3, and 4. 2, I'm gonna say this no particular order. Has to be J. Cole, only because like when I tell you, dog, like of course. Wayne is a GOAT, right? But I put Wayne in a different stratosphere.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I feel it.
Just like I put Michael Jackson when it comes to like pop or whatever. I put him in a different stratosphere.
And the performance of his performance,
right? It's different, right? But I got to put Michael Jackson number 1 because that's who I grew up on.
Yeah.
But J. Cole, when I hear him put certain shit together, and I'm just like, nah, this nigga had not only did he had a double, but he had a triple and quadruple entendre, and I'm like, nah, dog is killing.
And when I listen to them, J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole got the.
Hey man,
he got the. He got it.
I be trying, man. I ain't even trying to get into it, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. J. Cole really one of the ones, man. Like all 3 of them is definitely one of the ones, right? But J. Cole really, when it comes down to that wordsmith shit, he really one of the ones.
And it depends on your style or what stuff, like what type of music you listen to. What you like to listen to. Because if I'm going somewhere, I want to just listen to some of my feelings. I'm probably gonna pull out some Drake for sure.
For sure.
And
that's one of the things I appreciate about Drake too, because it's like it don't matter what mood you got. If you know you feeling you and your feelings, you never go wrong with putting on Drake, bro. You never go wrong. Bro, iconic. Put on Marvin's Room anytime, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, come on, bro. Nah, but yeah, I got J. Cole. I got my taste is a little eclectic. Right now, one of the newer ones I listen to is Manny Wells. He's not necessarily Afrobeat, but it's like a mixture of Afrobeat and like R&B almost. Dog really be spitting. So. He's a vibe too. I like to keep it a little bit,
out of the box.
Yeah, so I like to alternate sounds and music because I don't want to never get stagnant and never have an opinion like just solely based on one thing. I don't like to fit into a pocket. I like to be able to listen to other stuff and be like, oh yeah, this hard.
For sure.
And shit, one more. I listen to too much. Man, I listen to a lot. I might have to say I'm gonna go Drake for sure because let me hold on. I'm gonna take Drake out. I'm gonna put him honorable mention. The Weeknd for sure.
Got you.
The Weeknd because The Weeknd, my dog. When I first heard The Weeknd, I was in middle school. I was on the computer. I was on YouTube, and he had this EP that he dropped. This was before people knew who he was. They thought he was a group. And he had this EP.
That's what I did. When I first heard,
a lot of people did because he never put himself on the covers. So I think was it House of Balloons or it was one of his other. It was either House of Balloons or one of his other EPs because I think he put out 3 before he put out the trilogy album. D was one of the songs because it's Dirty Diana.
For sure.
He redid it. And I said, nah, dog got it. I said, nah, dog got it. I say.
House of Balloons, that was the first song, the first tape that I ever heard of him.
Yep.
And that was...
Dog got it, bro.
That was good.
Dog got it. Now, okay, I did this one. We're going to do another top 3, and then we'll get into I did this one on, I think, the first episode or the second episode, but since you here, and my dog dipped, as you can see. Top 3 fashion inspirations, like people who you saw put that shit on and you was like, nah, dog really
first
straight.
Chris Brown, bro.
Come on now.
Chris Brown step every time he go out.
Bro is like, stupid with it.
It ain't nothing.
Bro is
any stupid. Style he done switched it up. He switched it up and he gonna put it on every time.
Bro is stupid with it, bro.
And for sure. Right now they got a influencer, Hollywood Hideout.
I think I seen some of his stuff. Yeah.
Hollywood, he put it on.
He put that shit on.
The style is crazy. He'll mix it up, all that. So I say them two, and for sure the last one. That's a good question. Because when I was young, I really didn't look into the style thing. It was just something where you just hopefully. You was fortunate enough to have some money to be able to put it on where your people put you in some stuff.
Right.
So
facts.
I don't think I really just looked at anything when I was younger. Then when I got older, it was Chris Brown. It was really it was just Chris Brown. Chris Brown put it on.
Nah, bro. Any era Chris Brown was in, he was putting that shit on for real. So I think, which is crazy because. Since he was like 16 when he started,
Chris Brown started young.
Bro was putting that shit on. Bro done had a what you call it? Not a Kango, but the little old school Unk hat on.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
come on, man. Ain't nobody putting.
And the styles was different. The styles are so different because like they have styles where like New York, like A$AP Rocky.
Right. Yeah, facts.
It's just a different style where you see it and it's like it stand out.
Yeah.
And then like coming from where we from, G County. It was like you see it. It was kind of like we were kind of outdated.
Yeah.
We were outdated to the point where when I came to Houston and came and seen different other places, I'm like, I gotta step it up. Even though I was stiff back then, I had to step it up totally different.
Because you knew it was something different. You was like, I'm putting that shit on where I'm at. When I come out here, like, nah, this shit
totally
different.
Totally different,
bro. That's why I had to up my game because like. When I got back from college, because I was going through like a metamorphosis of like my style, because like in one of the episodes me and Corey talked about like where we got our inspirations and shit from, and it's like I watch y'all do it. Back then, I wasn't really one into fashion or styling at the time, and I watched y'all do it, and I knew. I ain't had that shit on, but I didn't have to because everybody was cool. You know what I mean? Everybody was cool in their own individuality, right? So I was like, damn, these niggas put that shit on. You always stay with the Fresh J's, the 501s or whatever.
Bro. Polo, Polo 501s and had to get them starched down. Had to get them starched down. Had to sag them a little bit so they can look like some crinkle cut fries. Like it don't make no sense. They make no sense.
I knew like looking at I was like, oh yeah, these niggas got it. But when I started like when I got out of college and I started traveling, when I mean like I went to New York. New York was the Mecca where I saw shit like nobody dressed the same, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody was different. And I was like, oh, I got to step my shit up, bro.
And the thing is, once that happened, once you go out there and see it, it's like, because the thing is, clothes is trial and error.
Facts.
Like you gonna put something on.
People don't know that though.
You gonna put something on and be like, I think this hit. Yeah. Then you go to the mirror or take a picture in it.
You like,
it ain't do that. It ain't do that. It ain't do that.
It ain't it.
Nah.
Oh, me.
Because I know I had so many days that I just knew I was like, I'm like that.
Yeah.
Then I go and look at a picture or so. I'm like, damn, what did I do? I remember one time I had on this purple and blue button down shirt. I had my Timbs on, some black pants, and nothing went together. Nothing. It was nothing, but I looked at it, I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
clean.
Then I looked at it a couple years later, I'm like, nah, it wasn't that. But it's trial and error. After that, you just keep putting it on. It's going to come.
And sometimes you got to walk out the house like that, too. Sometimes you got to, like, even when you think you got your best shit on and it doesn't work, you're just like, okay, I know that shit don't work.
Also on that end, when it's in you, bro, it's just gonna come out.
Yeah, come on.
So you can wear that shit even if it's throw it off. If you feel like it's throw it off, if you wear that hoe like it's supposed to be,
and people gonna gravitate.
They gonna gravitate to it,
bro.
No bullshit.
And I think that's what I figured out because it's almost like a fucking Rubik's cube, right? And that's what I stand by. I stand by it. It ain't on you; it's in you.
I ain't gonna lie. I love the style. The style it's so different and unique. When I see it and I see you post a picture, I'm like, My boy put that shit on. Boy, he put that shit on. No bullshit.
And that's one of the things, bro, because I was like, look, because I was trying to find myself, and then I got into modeling, and I figured out it's not taking the pictures, right? The pictures gonna be pictures.
They're gonna come out.
They're gonna come out, right? Yeah. It's putting the shit together and having a vision of what I want, and seeing that shit come to life and be like, oh, this is exactly what I had imagined, bro.
Keeping your confidence while doing it,
bro, and walking out there and just like, damn, that shit, I really put that shit on, bro. And then the biggest part is like, I'm not doing it for nobody else, but when you get those compliments on the top, he's like, oh yeah, I know I did one with this one in. Yeah, facts.
That's how it is.
Facts, bro.
That's how it is. Because I swear, like, once you just do it and just be confident in it, everything else don't even matter. If you're doing it for yourself,
for sure. Like,
shit don't matter. You don't always do.
You can see people with like the weirdest stuff on, right? And the confidence that they have walking in it, you're like, oh no, that shit works for him. I wouldn't put that shit on, but that nigga got that shit on because that works for him.
Because I know I didn't try some shit. Like, when I say I didn't try some shit, I'm like, let me see if I can put like, that ain't me. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It ain't coming out how I thought it was gonna come out. Like, it looked great on this side, but it ain't look too hot over here.
Yeah.
But it's that trial and error. You just gotta be on up. Just keep trying. There you go. And then it's in you. It ain't on you.
Yeah, facts.
Sure. They can't take it out of you.
Facts. I think that's one of the main things that people don't understand, or like it's a misconception, because it's like, it's not like this shit just happened overnight.
Nah.
There was some times where I was like, what the fuck did I have on? But I took some risk. You take risk and you like, exactly. You take risk and then you reward. You got to even them out. Sometimes that shit don't work out.
And the hardest thing about it is taking that risk. That first time that you jump out, it's like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, if you don't do it, you'll never get your outcome of what you want to do.
On me.
It's never gonna happen.
Yeah, man. Well, let's get into the knowing you a little bit. Of course, you go by Skinny Mize. You know, you're a recording artist. You do music, everything. What got you or led you to? Because you was doing this since in high school. So I remember. And I remember shit. We was freestyling on the bus and everything. So you was already one of the ones. So what led you into like actually taking it into the booth and putting shit down?
I always loved music. Like, it didn't matter what. Music is something that we all can adapt to.
Facts.
Because it all affects, like, it all adds to our emotions. So some songs, your emotions be happy. Some songs you be sad. Some songs it's just like you just want to party to. When I was little, I used to just listen to everything. I remember I had got my, I was in pre-K. Some funny shit. I was in pre-K. I had a crush. On this white girl. I'll never forget it. I don't know if her name was Madison, Medley. I don't know.
You don't know. You just
I don't know.
Yeah.
But she ended up breaking my heart. I said, "Can you be my girlfriend?"
Nah.
So I'm on the bus singing Usher. I'm singing Usher young. I don't even know why I'm singing this shit.
You just know you hurt right now.
I'm in pain.
Man.
I'm tore down. My heart tore down.
Man.
Basically from now, it was like, I knew that music was something that was always in me. My pops used to listen to music all the time, and he used to just listen to everything. When I say he listened to a bunch of different music, but what I knew was Houston. I knew Screwed Up Click, Big Mo, Fat Pat, Lil Kiki. I knew all of that thing. So all of that music that I used to listen to when he was riding around, I'm like, this is what I like that.
Right.
Then it was randomly one day, I think I was probably like 11. We drove to Louisiana. We was driving to Louisiana. I freestyled the whole time. Wasn't saying shit. Wasn't saying shit. I swear, I know I wasn't saying nothing at all. But when I was doing it, I was like, I like this shit.
It felt good.
I felt good. And my pops support me. He gonna support me to the end. He like, shit, that shit hard.
Yeah.
I listen to that shit and I'm like, that shit was garbage. It was garbage. But at the end of the day, shit, like, that just really drove me to do it. And then I remember, like, when I got a little bit older, it was MySpace. I was on MySpace. I created my own little music page. It was called Little Brown. I don't know where I got the name from, but I went with Little Brown.
Right.
Everybody was little something. Everybody was little something.
Facts.
So I made music and posted it on there. And then once I got in high school, I kind of like, I still was doing it, but I kind of gave up on it because it was like more so, I'm in school, I'm trying to play sports, I want to do this. And then it was to the point where I didn't know how big music could be if I would have actually been pursuing it while I was in high school.
Right.
If I would have been able to actually pursue it and knew that, hey, this is something I wanted to do, I feel like it would have changed a lot of the trajectory that I had with making it.
Right.
Just the passion of it. Because when I was doing it, I didn't really know what I was saying.
Right.
But I just wanted to put it out and then just keep doing it. Then when I got out of high school, I was like, I'm going to go to school. I was going to college. And when I went to college, and I just basically thought like, hey, let me just do something that I love, even if the outcome is not what it is, just do it and put it out there. I put the music out. I put out my first song. Shit was garbage, hot garbage. I ain't gonna lie, shit was hot garbage. But shit was trash. Like, trial and error.
There you go with everything, trial and error.
And then from there, shit, I just been doing it. And shit, I just been loving it ever since, bro.
Bro, you got some ones on you too.
I appreciate it.
Got some ones on you, bro.
It took forever. It took a while. But
bro, that's with everything though, bro. Because it's like you said, trial and error. Even with putting that shit on, even with music, it's trial and error. Because you gotta find yourself when it comes to clothes, when it comes to fashion, when it comes to your style. You gotta find your sound, your voice when it comes to music and shit like that. So.
And that's I think that was the hardest part of the transition because like when I started making music at first, I was making music for other people. Like I still make music for other people.
Yeah.
But it was to the point where it wasn't an authentic me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I sit back and I'm like, now, years later, maturity and growth. Now I've found my sounds with like this what I like, my content, what I'm gonna rap about. This is cool. That other shit that I used to be rapping about where it was what a nigga was going through, but at the same time, is that what I want to keep going through? Right. Hell nah, I ain't trying to be on that. So I just changed it and found my own sound to it and just been pushing with it from there. That's how that shit go.
Damn, that's crazy. Because my wife she does music now too. And like watching her development as well, I'm like, yeah, it's a trial and error. You go through shit. You go through ups and downs. You hit this one wall because this is where you at that time, and then you pivot, and now you over here, and it's like your sound is completely different. You rapping about completely different things, and you just trying to make the shit align with each other.
Experience every day when you learn something or go through something. It's just like a new experience that just give you a little bit more to talk about, a little bit more to just like put out there, you know, and especially with your emotions, because your emotions, you could be happy today, you could be sad, you could go through something, and all your emotions, everything just aligned to a different song, and then it's really hard because like sometimes you feel like you doing everything that you possibly can, and then you don't see that you don't see the outcome that you looking for. Right. It make you be like, shit, I might as well just get this shit up. I might just get this shit up.
Yeah. Yeah, because I get it too, because it's like you searching for like, this is what I expect this to be. And so when I put this out and it doesn't do what you expected, it's like, damn, do niggas really fuck with me like that? Like, and I feel you on that one, because I've seen it firsthand, because of course I don't do music or anything. Yeah. Like I've seen it firsthand and I'm like, damn, but I get it, because you still got to persevere and continue to do it even when you don't feel like it, or when you don't feel like the shit is coming or going the way that you want it. You just like, all right, let me get back to it. Let me get back to the drawing board and keep going.
And you got to, because like it's so many times that I really thought about giving up on it. Because like even right now, I'm to the point where I'm at a certain age where I'm just like, I do this just on like a side hustle, if it makes sense. So like I post some stuff out there. I'll probably do it so I can get some stream money, etc. And I'm cool. My goal when I was younger, hopefully I get a deal. But when I sit back and look at it now and look at stuff that I was doing younger, I didn't have the mindset to be good enough. Well, I ain't gonna say be good enough, but I didn't have the mindset because like you put in, what you put in,
you gonna get out.
You gonna get out. Facts. So if you only put it in 50, you can't expect 100.
Facts.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. And I know I was so young at first, and I'm like, I'm doing it. I was doing 50. I'm never gonna get that outcome I want.
Yeah.
And that from there, that's what happened. Like once I got a little bit older, because like I started spending a lot of money. You know, it's a lot of money for studio time. Yes. It's a lot of money for videos. Yep. It's a lot of money for all that. And like I ended up learning because I record and mix and master my own stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So I don't really I stopped spending on money doing that.
Right.
So now I'm able to at least save some money when I'm doing it, even if I don't get that outcome that I want. It ain't killing me no more. Yeah. Because I know it's a lot of money that go into it. Of course, you want to go to studios, get it professionally made, etc. Right. But also on the other end, when I'm doing it and I'm still getting a benefit out of it while I'm not actually just spending a whole bunch of bread, because I done ran through a bunch of bread doing it first. I take it for what it is. I take it for what it is now, bro.
Damn. It's trial and error though, man. That's pretty much what it is with everything. Everything in life is trial and error. Like you got to figure out first of all, you got to find what you like or love to do. Find that purpose. And like you saying, even with it being like side hustle, it's still something you enjoy to do. So why would I stop? Because I love to do this shit. So finding that purpose and being like, okay, let me sit here, let me work through the kinks, let me go through the ups and downs, the trials and tribulations, and figure out what I want out of this and how I can continue and further this. But let me figure out who I am through this as well. So, that's dope though, because I remember, bro, we was freestyling on the bus,
track meets, all
track meets on the way back. Like I remember, I forgot where we was coming from, bro. It was like an hour back, and we freestyled the entire way back.
What was it from? I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was from a track meet too. I forgot.
Was it Cold Spring?
Cold Springs.
I think it was Cold Springs for sure.
It was Cold Springs, bro.
Or West Columbia, one of the two.
It was one of them. They was out there. They was out there, bro. They was out there, and we all the way back. And I'm like, no, what was it? Sweeney.
All of them houses was far.
It was around the same area. Well, so it was one of them three. And I know we got on the bus and we started freestyling, and we ain't stopping until we touched down at the school, bro. I was like, nah, bro. But yeah, I'm glad seeing you doing it. I hear your shit. Bro, you got some shit on there, bro.
It really be feeling good when you hear like, cause like even though let's say you ain't hitting the amount of people that you want to hit, when you hear people listening to your stuff, or they tell you, say some lyrics to you, say, hey, bro, this was that.
Yeah.
It make you feel good. Even if it's 10 people, 15 people, it's like, it make you feel good. Because now it's like you got your own little supporters. Even, it's really hard, I think, especially with when you putting out music, if you not, like right now, because it's like almost everything negative get uplifted.
Oh,
almost.
Of course.
Like way higher than everything
for sure.
else. So if you ain't rapping on that or speaking on some other shit, it's kind of hard. I think, especially with the South. Like the South almost have it where it's always something where it's drill, not drill, but like, you know what I'm saying, young boy, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just energy up, that type of energy. So when you putting it out there, and like, I try to be as authentic as possible. Right. Like, the stuff that I make music on, I done seen it, been through it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But also at the other end, I know I ain't out here just killing on niggas. I know I ain't doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going out there killing on niggas, a bunch of niggas and doing that shit. Right. Nah, I'm being authentic with myself. Yeah. Where that's another thing where it's a lot of, you have to find yourself. You know what I'm saying? Once you find yourself, can't nobody tell you anything about nothing else.
Facts, bro.
Nobody say nothing else about
That's why I fuck with my dog, because he gets it. Not a lot of people get it, bro. It like
you said, years though. It took years.
It takes years, bro. You ain't gonna
overnight. Nope.
Nah, bro. It don't happen like that, bro. You got to come to a realization where, like, when I stop giving a fuck about what people think, shit just makes more sense, bro. Like, I'm happier. I feel good whatever I put on, whatever you put out. It's like, shit, I ain't doing that shit for y'all. I'm doing that shit for me. And if y'all fuck with it, cool. If y'all don't, cool. You feel me? So it makes sense, bro. And that's what people got to understand too. Like, they gotta understand. You gotta find yourself first before you dive into anything. Because if you don't know yourself, those negative, you get 1,000 positive comments and you get 1 negative or 10 negative. You gonna see them 10 negative and magnify them bitches.
Social media,
bro.
Social media kill you. Because like when you really think about it, if you go to, because I know a bunch of people like we'll do it. You know, it's likes. You know, likes,
right.
Engagement, etc.
Yeah.
If you go to the mall and 64 people say that shit nice, you be cool.
Yeah, fact.
But for some people, when you get 64 likes, it's like, nigga, that ain't enough.
Right.
That ain't enough. Like,
right.
But shit,
Facts.
at the end of the day, if I'm walking down the street and 65 people like, hey, your music tough or your outfit stiff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You like, damn.
I did good.
Yeah, you like,
so
damn,
shit, this is to the point where
fact.
you have to kind of tweak your mindset and tweak like how you feel about certain shit.
Yeah.
And then at the end, be comfortable with yourself.
Right.
That's my whole thing. Be comfortable with yourself. Don't
Facts.
fake it. Be comfortable.
Facts, bro. That's the main thing, bro. You can't fake it, bro, because people gon', especially real niggas, they gonna point that shit out regardless.
Sure.
You can hear it, you can feel it, you can see it. You can see when somebody is faking it. If you 100% authentic with yourself, everybody gonna see that, and it'll make more people gravitate to you. Facts,
sure.
Because they're like, okay, he real. This is who he is, and I know I'm gonna get this every single time that I see, hear, or vibe with this nigga. I'm gonna get this version of him every single time because this is who he is.
And then you gotta realize too, that's the company that you want to keep too. So like, if you end up, you know what I'm saying, if it's a group of y'all,
right,
and you got your mind set on this one goal, you gotta at least have 4 or 5 other people, or I ain't gonna say 4 or 5, just some solid group of people
right,
all aligned into that same area.
Yeah,
I can't be with you if you end up trying to, hey, bro, I'm supposed to rob this or do this every time. That ain't for me. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool.
Facts.
I'm trying to stay out the way, get some money,
only
go home to my family, get some more money.
Yeah.
I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody think like that. So, like, you have to live, learn, be able to, because you're going to have some friends who ain't going to come with you.
For sure.
You're going to have some friends because at the end of the day, your vision is not everybody's vision.
Facts.
So you have to look at it that way.
Yep. And I think that's one of the things too is like, well, shit, I think that plays out a lot in today's society, or at least in our culture, or let's say the music industry, right? Because, and well, not even with like anything, because I've seen people, and I went to school with certain people, and I realized, I was like, what you are now is nothing like what you was in school.
Yeah.
And I know you faking this.
Yeah.
But they putting themselves in certain situations where they don't want to be in, but since you faking the funk,
now you in it.
And when you get in the thick of things and shit hits the fan, boom, you can lose everything just like that.
Then you gonna want to reverse all that shit back,
bro.
You gonna want to reverse that shit.
You like, damn, if I would have just did this, or if I would have just stayed down this path, or stayed this, man. And it's like, bro, and that goes back to people finding themselves, bro. Like, if you don't know who you are,
ain't nobody else,
bro.
Ain't nobody else gonna know. Because
you just faking it just to be around a group who's also faking it. Ain't nobody, come down to it, okay, if you grew up in certain environments and that's who you is, that's who you is.
Yeah,
but
that's you.
Nowadays, it seems like everybody faking it. Because you go to high school with some of these niggas, and none of these niggas was
on the other
way they
claim
the way they claim to be now.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like nah, you faking it because you trying to be this and you ain't this.
And I think something that's hard with that is the culture. Like, we do good at certain things in the culture.
Right.
But then, like, I remember when I was younger, I used to act out on certain shit. And immature when I look at it, like, really immature. But when I was younger, it used to be an issue that my pops was in my life. I had my mom and my pops. So like when I was younger, that was something that people, you got two dads, you got a dad. I mean, you got a dad. You know what I'm saying? Because most of them didn't have it.
Right.
So like it at a point, it drew me to kind of act out. because it's like everybody was talking about, yeah, you got this, so you can't be living like that, blah, blah, blah. Which your ego and your pride and shit be like, I'm going to prove these niggas wrong. I'm going to prove them wrong. And then, like, once you get older and you see, like, honestly, bro, none of that shit matters. Like, none of that shit matters. Like,
bro. Facts.
I sat back and I used to fight with it because, like, I had cousins, etc., and they'll just try to, like, speak on it, be like, yeah, you live with your, you know what I'm saying? And it was so hard because I think, like, sometimes us as a culture, not all of us, but some of us, we try to pull off this, like, we got to be extra hard. Yeah. We have to be extra hard. We can't be square. You can't be a square nigga. Like, you have to be this, blah, blah, blah. And it pushes some people to do certain shit that they wouldn't normally do.
Facts.
And once I learned that, it was like, shit, I got older, and I still was, nigga, I'm a nigga. So, like, at the end of the day, I was busting, like, I'm bumping my head. I'm doing stupid shit, of course. But once I got older and just realized, hey, bro, it ain't all of what it seemed. Yeah. I ain't trying to be in prison. Facts. I ain't trying to be dead. Yep. I got partners that's in jail. I got partners that's dead. Yep. I don't want to be that. Yep. And I hate having to say, free this, free that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'd rather you be outside with a nigga if that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that shit just...
And not having that on your heart, on your mind, because you know, you could have took this path, and now you going down this path, and you got, you know, situations that you normally wouldn't be in. Now shit hits the fan, and everybody loses. Because don't nobody win when you choose, you know. Come on now. Don't nobody win in situations, man, like that.
Ego and pride would kill you quick.
Facts, bro. They say pride is the devil, bro.
Your fall. It'll be your fall for sure.
Facts, bro. So, let's do this. So I like to stay on topic. We're going to do some freezing questions. These are questions that, you know, not so much hard, but ask you 3 questions.
If I don't know what you mean, I'm going to ask you what it means.
Oh, no, I got you. Nah, I got you. So these are questions I'm going to ask you, basically introspective, kind of looking into yourself and seeing what, you know, what it means to you in certain situations.
Gotcha. Let you know right now.
I got you. Okay. What is the main thing for you that's keeping you going right now? Whether it's music, like in life, what is that driving force that's saying that's in the back of your mind? That's like, I gotta keep grinding because this is what it is.
Vonnie Jade.
Okay.
That's my daughter. Yeah. So basically that's my everything. Yeah. Like before she came around, before she was born, I just was like, I moved at my own pace. I really just did what I wanted to do at a time. Sometimes it was too slow. When she came around and I was able to be in her life every day and just see her grow and get older, and the way that she's like, she's attached to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just want to be the best dad that I can possibly be. It don't matter. Bro. It don't matter if everybody hate me in the world. It don't matter if I'm broke, poor. Right. I just want to be everything for my daughter and just constantly grow into the best man I could possibly be. If everything else will fall in line, I'll keep God first. And I keep God first, everything else will fall in line. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that my daughter is what just drives me constantly.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely.
What about you, bro?
Oh, same, bro.
Same.
Like my kids, bro. Because my daughter was my first one, and I think that was one of the things that made it click. For me. Bro, she came, and I'm like, nah, I got to get my shit together, bro.
I was so scared, man. I'm telling you, I was so scared because, like, you sit back and think, I don't got my shit together.
Facts,
you be like,
bro.
I ain't got my shit together.
Facts.
How am I gonna do this?
Facts.
I remember when I found out, I was fucked up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was fucked up. I used to tell myself, because, like, I think I was 24. I was 23, 24. That's still pretty, you know, pretty young. Pretty young, but I'm sitting there like, I ain't got nothing. I felt like I didn't have stuff accomplished. I'm like, I ain't got this accomplished. I ain't did this. I'm still doing that. I ain't got enough money. And then when I got, I remember I was talking to my pops, because I told my girl, I said, hey, we got to go to my mama and tell them right now. I don't care. We got to go. Right. Like, this what it is. This what it is. I drove down there. And I remember I went there and I was talking to my mom and my pops. And shit, I was so nervous to tell them because my pops used to be like, you better not have no kid. You better not have no kid.
Yeah.
He like, you ain't finished school yet. You ain't do.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro. So I'm nervous. You know what I'm saying? Right when I found out, basically, I had just graduated school.
Okay.
I had just graduated school. Okay. So when I went there, I ended up talking to him, and I broke down crying. And I don't never cry. Like, I ain't saying I'm just a solid ass crying nigga, but like, I don't be crying like that. So I'm talking, and I just start crying. My mama came over there, rubbed me down. She was like, "What you crying for? I ain't seen you cry like this since you was a kid, you know." And I just like, I ain't know how to explain it. You know what I'm saying? My pops told me, he say, I ain't gonna lie to you, son. You gonna be good. He said, you done did everything that I done ever asked. He's like, everything that you done did, you ain't did half the shit I done. You know what I'm saying? You ain't did this, you ain't did that. You done finished school. Your mind where is at? You gonna be good. You gonna handle that shit.
Fact.
That was all I needed. That was my, like, everything else, I swear to God, like, it felt like it was a
weight off your
that
shoulder.
shit just got off me. No bullshit. And I just, like, when he told me that, he gave me everything. And it was basically like the scariest part for me is because at that time, I had just found out my mama had cancer probably a couple months before, breast cancer. So, you know, sometimes when you see people have certain things, like certain families, people die of cancer, you know, different.
Right. Yeah, fact.
I specifically had never just seen it. Like, I done seen other people have it. And be like, damn.
It wasn't that close.
When that shit happened, I'm like, damn, what's going on?
And
like, the way my mind is kind of wired, I sat there and I was thinking, damn, is he giving me a daughter because I'm going to lose something else?
Got you.
And that shit ate at me so hard. So, like, it took a little minute for me to, like, kind of cope with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you see somebody else die, it'd be like, my condolences to you.
Right.
But it hit different. Like, it hit different when it's right there at your door.
When it's at home.
When it's at your door. But after that, when they had that talk with me, and I just looked at it in a different, like, I looked at it like, hey, I'm doing certain shit. I am doing this. And, like, at the end of the day, God got everything planned out how it's supposed to be planned out.
Facts, man. That's good.
To this day, my mama don't have cancer anymore, so, like, that's,
man,
I thank God on that,
man.
you know. And shit just been going a lot smoother. And then especially once I changed my mindset to not be, like, worried about what everybody else doing and all that, my daughter just kind of formed me into what it is. And everything else been smooth since, bro.
Damn. That's great, though, man. Like, to go through that and knowing that, like you said, the way you was wired, you was thinking, like, damn, is this happening because this is happening? Yeah. Right. And I see, like, it just made it feel 10 times heavier. I feel you on that one.
Especially when you making, like, dumbass decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was making dumbass decisions at the time. Like, the shit I was on, I know it's stupid. Like, I sit back and look at it now and be like, nigga, you was doing some stupid shit.
Some dumb shit. But, I mean, we
grow.
All done, we all done some dumb shit and we grow from it, man. I'm gonna do one more and then we're gonna do the frostbite of the day.
Got you.
Let me see. If you were to say level up right now as far as in your music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were to obtain everything that you asked for, right?
Yeah.
And you had no worries about money, right? What would be your first thing that you would do to, I guess, the first thing on your mind to say, okay, let me do this because this is the thing that I got to take care of first before I do anything else?
That's a great question. What I would think is, what I would basically do is just, I would try to make sure that my whole family know about God. Right. Like, not just my intermediate people.
Right.
To me, I'm saying that because, like, I believe everything is for a reason. I believe that he got everything positioned how it's supposed to be positioned.
Facts.
And a lot of us, we move just worldly and, like, not really focus on that type of movement. I know I can't say I'm 100% all the time going to church or doing that. Right, but I believe that you should have a relationship. Even sometimes if you don't believe in God, it's situational. Some people are taught that. Some people learn it. Some people go through things and they're able to do it. I would say bringing all of my people and making sure that they know about God, or at least have some relationship with God before it's over.
Yeah,
that would be it, and that would be from the music thing. I know sometimes it's kind of hard because the music, when we rap about music and we make music, it don't necessarily be about godly things. You know what I'm saying? But that would be what it'd be for me.
I mean, he also gave you that talent and gave you that to create a platform for yourself where you can give him the glory and the praise.
For sure. For sure.
It's like, I don't believe in a notion where like I can't use the talents that he gave me and create a platform for myself and still not give him the praise.
Yeah, for sure.
Because people gonna see you like, oh, he making music like this and that, and there's no way he believe in God.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you look at it, bro, like, ain't nobody perfect, bro. Like, I'm not gonna make every perfect move or every perfect decision. Nobody does. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna make sure that man know, like, he the reason for everything, you know. Sure. So I mean, that's solid right there. Let's do a frostbite of the day, and then we'll get out of here. So frostbite of the day is like a sound bite, almost like whether you have a quote, whether there's something that you want to get off your chest to say, or advice that you want to give to people to let them know, like, hey, if you do this, or pertaining to what I went through, and if the situation that I went through, here's some type of guidance to say, hey, maybe there's a different journey you can take, or maybe there's another path you can take, or maybe you can do this to get to where you're trying to go, or at least start the journey to get to where you're trying to go.
So what I say is just keep pushing, because basically we get to the point where if we don't see that outcome right now, sometimes it make you give up. You know what I'm saying? If you just keep pushing and have faith in whatever it is, if you done put out everything, that you can, if you didn't feel like you did 100% of this, if you feel like you done did all that you can, that outcome that ever came out, it came out, but you gave your all. Right. So just keep pushing, stay consistent. As long as you stay consistent, shit, you could drop some consistent shit. Right. You can drop.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you stay consistent and keep pushing, and then you home in on who you are. Yeah. And growth. That shit gonna take you wherever you need to go. It's gonna take you wherever you need to go for sure.
Thanks, man. Well, shit, you heard it, man. Keep pushing, man. Like, whenever in doubt, continue to grind, because shit gonna get hard regardless, bro. Shit gonna hit the fan. Shit gonna happen. It's your job to see it through. Whatever whatever purpose you find in your life that's for you and that you want to pursue, and this is something that makes you happy, shit gonna happen. Always stay consistent and persistent. Make sure even when shit hit the fan, nah, man, that mean I got to go even harder, because there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And I said this a couple times on a couple episodes. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, bro. And as long as you continue to turn your feet and continue to put one foot in front of the other, shit gonna be straight.
It's gonna be that. But, so,
man, that was episode 8 of the DipdNWhipd Podcast. I am Hoff with the sauce. I got my dog Skinny Mars with me, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the episode. We're going to make sure we put his social media up there so y'all can follow him. Make sure y'all check out his music as well. You got it on all platforms, right?
All platforms,
Skinny Mars. So Skinny Mars, look him up. Check his music out. Dope artist, dope individual, dope father, man. And comment, like, and subscribe, man. And we out.
Out.